Well, international swimming now is just so competitive that it's just simply not an option not to be a good starter. So when you go to the Olympics, everybody's a good starter, everybody's a good turner. So if you don't have those fundamental skills, you pretty much have no chance. The main thing that we use here at the AIS is the wet plate system. So that was a system that was developed in-house here at the AIS, kind of over the last 30 years by Dr. Bruce Mason, Dave Pease, and then Cole McIntosh. So it's really unique to Australia. We're the only country in the world that has it, and it involves about, well, one, a $17 million pool, but then also about $300,000 worth of technologies. It's really the Rolls Royce of starting blocks in the world. So basically what you have is two Kessler force plates, each that take in forces, velocities, accelerations, peak power, all that kind of stuff. And then along with 11 high-speed cameras that all work together with the trolley. So.
And what about so it's measuring force off the block, speed off the block, and then you also look at the diameter of the hole that these guys are diving into. With all that information, what do you then do with it?
In any particular start, we can analyze over 1,000 different factors or variables, and then it's a matter of actually picking out what makes the difference for every individual. So typically we just begin with their setup pose, and making sure they get that right, and then just try and build the technique from there. So yeah, I mean, without a doubt, Australia's skills have improved since the introduction of the wet plate system. And now one of the things we're really trying to do is to get that information out to the home coaches as well, and out through ASCA to the rest of the Australian swimming community.
With a turn, obviously different size athlete, tall, small. Is the technique different? Do they approach it in a different way?
So the basic turn skill is pretty universal across the board. But as to how they set up, take for instance in a freestyle turn, they push off on their back or push off on their side, and then if they're twisting as they leave the wall or twisting as they're kicking off the wall, a lot of that has to do with just their ability to kick underwater. It's just making sure that there's no dead spots in it. So making sure that in a good turn that they accelerate into the wall, hit the wall hard. One of the things really we've been looking at is to make sure that they just hold off for a fraction of a second and hold that initial glide and don't start kicking straight away. And that's been something across the board that we're trying to get through to people now, and they're starting to pick up on. And then that really they push off and kick as fast as they can to the surface, and then trying to, with the swim track system that's incorporated in wet plate, trying to pick up exactly how many kicks each individual should take.